Imagine the stage lights dimming, whispers spreading like wildfire, and cameras catching every second of the chaos. Tamar Braxton is finally speaking out about the shocking rumors linking her to Mendeecees. But here's the twist. Yandy isn't staying silent. Word on the street is that things got physical, leaving fans stunned and desperate for answers. Did Tamar really cross the line? Or is Yandy spinning the story to protect her marriage? This isn't just drama, it's betrayal, heartbreak, and a fight that could shake love and hip-hop forever. Tamar Braxton has always been the kind of woman who knows how to light up a room. With her bold personality, undeniable talent, and history of speaking her mind without hesitation, it's no surprise that her name often finds its way into headlines. But this time, Tamar isn't making waves for her music or her usual social media clapbacks this time. Her name is being whispered in connection to a scandal that no one saw coming. And, at the center of it all, Yandy Smith and her husband Mendeecees. The drama first started bubbling behind the scenes. At a recent event where several love and hip-hop stars were present, Tamar was spotted in more than one conversation with Mendeecees. First, it looked innocent to people chatting, networking, maybe catching up. But fans who were there swear it was way more than that. Eyewitnesses claim Tamar and Mendeecees were a little too close for comfort. According to one source, Mendeecees was leaning in a little too much. Tamar was laughing a little too hard, and the chemistry was undeniable. Now, if this had been a one-time thing, maybe no one would have thought twice. But when Yandy allegedly walked in on them talking privately, the entire mood shifted. The normally composed Yandy didn't take it lightly. People who know her know Yandy isn't quick to explode in public. She's usually calm, collected, and strategic. But this time, the tension was written all over her face. Witnesses say Yandy gave Tamar the coldest stare in the room. And from that moment, the whispers started spreading like wildfire. Word traveled fast, especially once a video clip surfaced online. In the short but explosive footage, Tamar is seen walking away from Mendeecees while Yandy steps in. The audio isn't clear, but you can make out Yandy saying something sharp, her finger pointing directly in Tamar's face. Tamar, of course, didn't back down. She fired something right back, flipping her hair and rolling her eyes before storming off. That little clip was all it took to send the internet into overdrive. Fans started speculating immediately. Did Tamar cross the line? Was Mendeecees flirting behind Yandy's back? Or was this all just an innocent misunderstanding blown out of proportion? Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok lit up with opinions. Some people defended Tamar, saying she has no reason to go after someone else's husband, especially one who has had his fair share of relationship drama already. But others weren't so forgiving. "This is typical Tamar," one fan wrote. "She loves to be the center of attention and doesn't care whose feelings get hurt." Meanwhile, Yandy's silence spoke volumes. For days, she didn't post anything addressing the situation, and that only fueled the rumors more. When she finally did post, it wasn't a direct statement, but a cryptic Instagram story that read, "Some women smile in your face, but prey on your downfall. Protect your home at all costs." Fans immediately connected the dots and assumed it was aimed straight at Tamar. The tension didn't stop online. Behind closed doors, things reportedly got even messier. According to sources close to the situation, Yandy confronted Mendeecees directly about what really went down between him and Tamar, while he allegedly insisted it was just a casual conversation and nothing more. Yandy wasn't convinced. She's been through a lot with Mendeecees in the past, his prison sentence, rumors of infidelity, and all the public scrutiny of their relationship. So, seeing Tamar, of all people, in the mix was enough to send her over the edge. But here's where things get even more shocking. Reports began circulating that Yandy and Tamar actually came face-to-face at another gathering not long after the viral clip. This time, the cameras weren't rolling, but the witnesses who were there said it was explosive. Yandy allegedly accused Tamar of being disrespectful. while Tamar shot back that Yandy was insecure and needed to check her man, not her. The argument got so heated that security had to step in and separate the two before things turned physical. When word of that showdown leaked, it divided fans even more. Some felt Yandy was right to stand up for herself and her marriage, while others argued Tamar had every right to defend herself against accusations that weren't true. But one thing was clear: this wasn't just another petty love and hip-hop beef. This was personal. Now, let's take a step back here. Tamar isn't new to controversy. She's had her fair share of public battles, from falling out with her sisters on Braxton family values to her dramatic exit from the Real. She's outspoken, she's fiery, and she doesn't back down from confrontation. Yandy, on the other hand, has built her brand on being the savvy businesswoman and the loyal wife. For these two women to clash so intensely, especially over Mendeecees, it was the perfect storm for a reality TV-level scandal. What makes the situation even murkier is Mendeecees himself. His history with Yandy has been rocky. While they've had their romantic highs, there's also been plenty of lows, especially when it comes to trust. Fans quickly pointed out that if Tamar was really involved, it wouldn't be the first time Mendeecees had faced questions about his faithfulness. This is exactly why so many people are siding with Yandy. They feel like she's been through too much to deal with yet another woman being linked to her husband. As the story gained traction, Tamar finally decided to speak up. Tamar, stream. She didn't name names, but she made it clear she wasn't the villain in this story. Y'all love to throw Tamar's name in the mix every time some mess goes down, she said. I don't want nobody's man. Let me say that again. Don't want nobody's man. I'm too busy minding my business and living my life to be caught up in somebody else's relationship drama. But even with that denial, the damage had already been done. Tamar's name was trending. Yandy's fans were dragging her in comments. And Mendeecees was once again caught in the middle of a storm he couldn't seem to control. The question now wasn't just about Tamar and Yandy, it was about whether Mendeecees had crossed a line, and whether Yandy could trust him at all. Moving forward, part 1 of this drama leaves us with more questions than answers. Was Tamar really just an innocent bystander caught in the middle of an insecure wife's suspicions? Or was there more to her interactions with Mendeecees than she's letting on? And most importantly, how far is Yandy willing to go to protect her marriage and her image now that this scandal is threatening to overshadow everything she's built? The firestorm ignited by Tamar's confession didn't just stay in the blogs, it spilled straight into real life. And when Yandy got wind of Tamar's comments, the internet claimed she wasted no time confronting her head-on. Now, let's keep it real. Yandy is no stranger to drama, but when it comes to her marriage, her man, and her reputation, she's never backed down. Fans already know she's had her fair share of public battles, whether with cast members, producers, or even family members. But this time was different. This wasn't about TV editing or social media speculation. This was about another woman allegedly sneaking into her marriage and messing with Mendeecees behind her back. Word is, Yandy allegedly pulled up on Tamar at a private industry party in Atlanta. And according to those who claim to have witnessed the scene, it was explosive. Tamar, looking bold but nervous, reportedly tried to explain that she was only telling her truth and that Mendeecees wasn't innocent either. But that didn't sit well with Yandy. Witnesses say she didn't come to talk, she came to check. One insider said, Yandy walked straight up to Tamar, no hesitation. She told her, "You out here playing with my family, don't get cute for the cameras, don't get cute for the internet." Q crossed the line. Things escalated quickly. According to whispers online, Tamar fired back that Yandy should be checking Mendeecees instead of trying to embarrass her. That clapback, y'all, was the match that lit the fire. Reports claim Yandy lunged at Tamar, and before security could even react, drinks were flying, glasses hit the floor, and the two were tangled up in a full-on scuffle. Some say Tamar tried to defend herself, while others say Yandy had the upper hand from the very start. Either way, the room went into chaos. Phones were out, but surprisingly, no clear video has surfaced. Yet just shaky audio clips where you can hear Tamar yelling, "Get her off me." Now here's where it gets even messier. After the altercation, Tamar jumped online, bruised ego, and all to air her side of the story. She claimed Yandy attacked her unprovoked and that all she did was speak her truth about a situation that actually happened. Tamar insisted she never meant to disrespect Yandy, but she wasn't about to let anyone silence her. She went live saying, "I don't owe nobody no loyalty but myself. If your man stepped out, that's not on me, that's on him. Don't put your hands on me because you're embarrassed." The comments section blew up instantly. Tamar's fans, the self-proclaimed Tamartians, were quick to defend her, saying Yandy was just trying to protect a lying husband who's been caught in scandals before. But Yandy supporters clapped back hard, accusing Tamar of being messy, chasing headlines, and trying to destroy a family for clout. And of course, the blogs ate it up. Screenshots, threads, and think pieces flooded social media. Everyone had an opinion. Some argued that Yandy should have handled things privately instead of allegedly putting her hands on Tamar. Others said Tamar knew exactly what she was doing when she aired out the cheating story, and that she shouldn't be surprised when a wife fights for her family. Meanwhile, Mendeecees himself, silent, completely silent. And that silence only fueled the speculation. Because if nothing happened, why not clear it up? Why not defend your wife? Why not shut down Tamar's claims once and for all? His decision to stay quiet made people believe Tamar wasn't lying after all, adding more fuel to the fire. A blogger dropped an alleged receipt of late-night DM exchange supposedly between Tamar and Mendeecees. The screenshots weren't crystal clear, but if real, they hinted at some inappropriate conversations. Fans were quick to analyze every emoji, every word, every timestamp. Some said it proved Tamar was telling the truth. Others said it was nothing but Photoshop. But even without solid proof, the damage was already done. Yandy was trending, Tamar was trending, and Mendeecees, he was being dragged left and right. Fans accused him of embarrassing his wife yet again, and putting her in a position where she had to fight another woman just to protect her household. And let's be honest, this wasn't just about one fight. This was about years of rumors, years of speculation, and years of people side-eyeing Mendeecees' loyalty. Tamar's revelation just brought all of that back to the surface, raw and unfiltered. Things got even heavier when Love and Hip Hop producers caught wind of the altercation. Word on the street is that they're scrambling to capture as much of this drama as possible for the upcoming season. It's because, let's face it, this kind of mess guarantees ratings. But the real question is, will Tamar even be willing to show up if Yandy's around? And will Yandy let this slide, or is she ready to double down? The internet is already picking sides. Hashtags like hashtag Team TAMAR and hashtag Team Yandy are everywhere, and fans are arguing about who's in the right. Some say Tamar was bold for telling her truth, while others say she's dead wrong for airing out something so sensitive and hurting another woman in the process. But here's where it gets wild. Tamar dropped one more bomb before logging off. She claimed she wasn't the only one. According to her, there are other women who've had similar experiences with Mendeecees. And she hinted that receipts might be coming out soon. Y'all, if that turns out to be true, this could completely blow up Mendeecees' image and leave Yandy facing a storm she never saw coming. The tension reached an unbearable peak as Tamar Braxton stepped into her Instagram live once again, her face showing every ounce of stress, pain, and frustration she had endured over the last 48 hours. She wasn't smiling, she wasn't performing this time. Tamar was raw and vulnerable. Her voice cracked as she addressed her followers. I don't care what's being said anymore. I can't keep letting people drag my name in the mud. Enough is enough. The comment section was on fire, filled with fans begging her to tell her side of the story. Some supported her, while others called her out, saying she was dodging accountability. But Tamar wasn't about to stay silent anymore. She leaned in, eyes piercing the camera, and dropped the words that made everyone freeze. I never cheated with Mendeecees. That man is married. That ain't my type of time. But since people want to keep dragging me into their drama, let's tell the truth about what's really going on. Her live had thousands of viewers within seconds. Everyone wanted the tea, and Tamar wasn't holding back. She began to explain how rumors spiraled out of control after she was spotted at the same event as Mendeecees. According to Tamar, there were no secret rendezvous, no private hotel rooms, just business conversations, and public interactions that people twisted into something scandalous. Y'all love to make a story out of nothing, she snapped. Just because you see me with somebody doesn't mean we're doing anything behind closed doors. Don't play with me like that. But Tamar didn't stop there. She directly addressed Yandy, saying, Sis, you of all people should know how this industry works. You know people lie. You know people make stuff up just to get clicks and views. So why you let yourself believe that nonsense? Tamar's tone was both sharp and emotional. She seemed hurt that Yandy had allegedly confronted her without even asking for her side of the story first. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, reports continued to swirl that Yandy and Tamar had gotten into a heated argument backstage during a recent taping. Some witnesses claimed Yandy had put her hands on Tamar after an explosive shouting match. Others insisted it never went that far, and that security stepped in before anything physical happened. But the rumors of a fight spread like wildfire. Social media was divided, Team Tamar versus Team. Yandy B3AT clips began surfacing of Yandy looking visibly upset while leaving the event that night. One fan-recorded video showed Yandy muttering under her breath, disrespectful. I'm not playing with nobody when it comes to my marriage. That clip only fueled speculation that she truly believed Tamar had crossed the line with Mendeecees. On the other hand, Tamar doubled down, making it clear she wasn't the kind of woman to sneak around with someone else's husband. I've been through enough heartbreak in my life to know better. I don't need no drama with no married man, she said on her live, tears brimming in her eyes. I don't want Mendeecees. I don't want Yandy's life. I'm good on all. That, still, even Tamar's tearful denial didn't silence the whispers. Fans started digging up old interviews, old interactions, and even scrutinized body language between Tamar and Mendeecees in group photos. A narrative began forming online that Tamar may have been a little too friendly. Some even suggested Mendeecees might not have been completely innocent in the situation, pointing out that he seemed a little too comfortable when standing next to Tamar at the event. This speculation pushed Mendeecees himself to break his silence. In a short but firm statement to a gossip outlet, he clarified, "There's no truth to any of this. Tamar is a friend, nothing more. I'm happily married to Yandy, and I respect my family too much to ever put them in that kind of position." His words were meant to shut everything down, but instead, they left people questioning why Yandy appeared so angry if it was all so innocent. Behind closed doors, sources claimed Yandy felt blindsided and embarrassed. She allegedly told friends that whether something happened or not, she didn't like how it looked. She didn't appreciate Tamar being around her husband in a way that fueled gossip, especially when she already knew how ruthless the internet could be. Perception is everything. One insider claimed Yandy said, and Tamar knows that. As the story spread across blogs and YouTube channels, it became bigger than just Tamar, Yandy, and Mendeecees. It became a conversation about trust, loyalty, and boundaries in relationships. Fans debated endlessly. Should Yandy have confronted Tamar directly? Should Tamar have kept more distance? Was Mendeecees wrong for even entertaining conversations that sparked rumors in the first place? Meanwhile, Tamar tried to move past the drama by posting inspirational quotes on her Instagram, hinting that she was tired of the negativity. 1. Post read, "People will believe lies faster than the truth. But I don't live for people, I live for God." Fans flooded her comments with support, telling her to keep her head high. But others accused her of playing victim, saying she stirred the pot and then acted innocent when things blew up. Yandy, on the other hand, appeared more guarded. She shared photos with her family, subtly reinforcing that her marriage was solid and her loyalty was unshakable. But eagle-eyed fans noticed that Mendeecees wasn't in as many posts as usual, sparking more speculation that there was tension in their household. The drama only escalated when a clip surfaced of Tamar performing. At a recent show, right before singing one of her emotional ballads, she looked into the crowd and said, "I will never let a lie define me. Y'all better know the truth before you try to come for me." Fans erupted, interpreting it as yet another dig at Yandy and the situation with Mendeecees. By now, the entire internet was split down the middle. Team Tamar insisted she was being unfairly dragged into a mess she didn't create. Team Yandy argued that Tamar crossed unspoken boundaries by being too close to a married man, regardless of intent, and Team Mendeecees, they just wanted him to come clean if there was more to the story than he. Admitted that the tension was so thick that people started predicting a major showdown on the next season of Love and Hip Hop. Bloggers speculated that producers were already gearing up to capture the drama on camera, turning this scandal into a central storyline. If Tamar officially joined the cast, it could lead to one of the most explosive feuds in the show's history. But Tamar made one thing very clear in her closing words on IG Live. "I'm not here to fight no woman over no man, especially not a married one. That's not who I am. So y'all can keep your little rumors, but I'm telling you right now, I won't let anybody tear down my name." Her followers were left stunned. Had Tamar just shut the door on the drama war? Had she cracked it open for even more? Because as much as she insisted she was done, her passionate defense only made people want to dig deeper. And in the world of reality TV, once the floodgates of suspicion open, there's no turning back. Before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest drama from your favorite reality stars. If you thought Tamar, Yandy, and Mendeecees' feud was intense, trust me, the next episodes are going to blow your mind even more. We'll be breaking down every shocking twist, every backstage confrontation, and every moment the cameras don't show you. Drop a comment below and let us know who you think is telling the truth. Was Tamar innocent in this mess? Or did Yandy have every right to be furious? Do you believe Mendeecees' explanation? Or is there more happening behind the scenes? We love reading your opinions, and the craziest takes might just get featured in our next video. If you enjoyed this deep dive, like this video and share it with your friends who live for reality TV drama. We've got more exclusive stories lined up, from shocking leaks to wild confrontations, and you won't want to miss a single second. Finally, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok for behind-the-scenes clips, updates, and even more insider info that never makes it to the show. Stay tuned, because in the world of reality TV, one secret always leads to another. And you'll want to be the first to know when the next bomb drops. Click subscribe now. Buckle up and get ready for the chaos, because the drama isn't over. It's just getting started.